Hello, nerd and nerd adjacent. I'm Dan. It's way too hot inside, and this is my corner of the internet. Why I write for LARP, hype, decompression, and bleed. Hype is a common term, especially in campaign LARPs. Most people who write them as a way to show other characters that a player is coming to play and how that character feels. These can include photos, art, writing, music, or any combination therefore of. These are usually posted 5 to 7 days before the start of a campaign LARP. I prefer as a writer to write my hype about 5 to 7 days before. Then I let it chill and then edit and post it Wednesday before game. I find this to be the perfect amount of time to get excited or hyped, while still giving folks time to read it before game. I like assigning a song to my hype to let folks in on the internal monologue of my characters. Decompression. Some folks roll their decompression into their bleed. Some write post-game character decompressions. I personally don't. For me, my decompression is about me just relaxing and getting home safely and going to bed because I'm probably really tired. I usually post my decompression the same day as the game, usually after I get home, and it's kind of a form letter. I basically go, "Hey guys, I'm a real human." Anyhow, I could just read it to you. Let me just, I'll read it. Hey y'all, I'm Dan, they them, the meat spade striper of whatever character I played. A short list of some memorable things I did as that character. If I played any altar-face NPCs, I go. I also piloted another meat bag. And another names of characters and a short list of what they did. I had a great time. Comment and message if you had fun interactions. Send me a request if we're not friends and you'd like to be. And as always, stay hydrated, my friends. I also like to write down any major moments or scenes I enjoyed as a player, as well as any feedback that I have. Although feedback will be a completely different video because that's its own can of worms. Here are some really great articles that talk a bit about debriefing and the returning process after LARP. They're down in the doobly-doo, or if I can figure out technology, the corners. I don't know YouTube. What is YouTube? And now, bleed. First things first, LARP House put out a very wonderful video about bleed. I'm gonna again pretend that I know how YouTube works, and it's in one of these corners. I'm also gonna drop it down below. You know, it'll be easily accessible. It's a really amazing video on bleed. Watch it if you haven't. It's okay, I'll wait. The rest of this probably won't make sense otherwise. Or, if you're the reading sort, here's a little article by Lynne Bowman, which is also somewhere in the technology. And you can read that if you're a reader over a watcher. Educate. I'll be here until you're done. Welcome back. Here's the most important part that I think anyone's ever said about bleed. It's in that article that you read by Lynne Bowman, or if you watch the LARP House video, I will be conveniently saying it here. Bleed is neither inherently negative nor positive. I find that really important to say because a lot of the times we talk about bleed in a very negative fashion. Bleed can also be good, it's subjective and it just depends. That's a whole article for another day. Moving on. I usually start writing my bleed reads early on Monday, after I've had time to like sleep and caffeinate. I'll give it space, and then on Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, I'll proofread it and prep it for posting. I also like to post my bleed on Wednesdays, because it's about 3 days after game. Gives time for people to decompress, get back to regular life, to read things afterwards. So it's got a nice buffer of time. It's not too far away, it's not too soon. That's what I just found works best for me. I keep a blog where I write about all of my characters in a specific campaign LARP because I play them a lot because campaign LARPs. For the 2 characters that I play, I have different ways that I write their bleed. One character, I have an in-character journal, which actually exists in the game world, like it's a literal journal that exists in the game. Just wait, I'll grab it. So I have a literal in-game journal for one of my characters. This is the actual in-game journal. All of the writing inside is in play and written in first person. With my other character, I do a more omniscient point of view because they are generally they lie a lot about how they feel, and so I want players to understand the character is a hot mess. I want characters to have to figure that out in game. I picked these specific styles for these specific characters because it helps me to mitigate like negative bleed for these characters specifically in the way that I play them. One of them is a social character, one of them is a combatant. So the combatant keeps the journal, the social character has the omniscient blog because society. So if this was mildly interesting or educational, or if you don't like my face, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. And if you really hate me or like what I do here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you know when I put things on the internet. And while you're at it, keep scrolling and drop a comment down below. And remember, I'm a LARPer, just darker. This is the high quality content you guys came here for, right? This is Melora. She lives with me. She's not actually my cat. I'm never home enough to have animals anymore. But she's adorable and she loves me. Because she meows at my door when I don't pay her attention. Which is too frequently because I'm never home. We love Melora.